Live on SNA from the Big Dome, the Ateneo Coliseum, we proudly present game number 2 of the best of 3 series, featuring the greatest rivals in Philippine sports. Welcome to the season 79 UAAP, the finals. Let us now meet the starters. First for the squad trying to extend this to a rubber match here on the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. Power forward number 5, Vince Tolentino. Forward number 7, Mike Nieto. Center number 21, Chiboese Ike. Point guard number 3, Adrian Wong. And the off guard number 4, Anton Asisio. Head coach of the Blue Eagles, Taft Baldwin. And now, gunning for their first crown in 3 years today, here on the Salle Green Archers. Off guard number 1, Julian Sargent. Point guard number 18, Thomas Torres. At center number 23, Pen Imbala. Power forward number 9, Prince Libero. And at forward number 21, Jerome Tang. The head coach of the Green Archers, Alden Ayo.
No change whatsoever for Alden Ayo's Archers as he has Torres Sargent in the backcourt and Balateng Rivero up in the front line for Coach Taft Baldwin. Anton Asisio will spread the floor today, and Chibueze Ike takes the place of Isaac Go in the middle. Your referees, Dexter C., Alan Dasal, and Julius Medillo. Fourth referee, Ian Borbe, will be supporting the threesome. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and mga kapamilya. Welcome to SNA's coverage of game number 2 of the finals between the Green Archers and the Blue Eagles. 5th meeting and an opportunity for DLSU to clinch it. Both teams have 8 championships each in the UAAP. The winner here will take solo 3rd in the standings and will get their 9th championship of the season, or 9th championship in the history of the UAAP, rather. Sky Movie, you're watching Ateneo Salle. It's cable and internet in your pocket. Tang puts up the first one for DLSU. It's off, and the rebound for Thomas Torres, and a fresh 14 for De La Salle. And this is a key for Ateneo. Control the boards, and they finally get a rebound there. And they will set up their offense. Nice defense, deflecting the pass. Prince Rivero against Vince Tolentino. Wong puts up a 3. Too strong. Battle for the loose ball. Ike and Bala get all tied up. Both Cameroonians fight for the loose ball. Let's get in this first report from Bea Escudero.
Eric and Christian, there were 2 words written on the board earlier today in the dugout: Ateneo and championship. Coach Alden Ayo continues on as he asks the boys to recall their first days playing the sport that they all love. We all have our own stories on how we all experienced it. And while this is all going on, you can really feel the high emotions from every player inside the dugout, which is why entering game 2, the boys are reminded to be aware of Ateneo's tendencies inside the court and to be consistent on creating opportunities. Pahirapan natin sila, Coach Alden tells the boys, and let's claim this championship today. Back to you, Eric and Christian.
All right, thank you, Bea. Grab a Comico 78 now and be refreshingly recharged. Anton Asisio gets the first field goal for Ateneo, while Tang gets DLSU's first. And that is a master guapo move.
Well, you like the mindset of Ben and Bala. As soon as he got it deep in the post, first thing that he did was look weak side. Found Tang for the wide open jumper.
Wong goes inside. Wong a lot more aggressive, and Adrian Wong with his first basket of the game. At DC Yakisoba, Yakisobra move.
He's gonna have to come out big for them. As you see Steve Tang with a strong move again off of main. basket from Ateneo.
Wow, he's a man on a mission. Jeron Dang with the Pure Foods Nuggets. It's so easy play and 4 points. All from Jeron Dang for TLSU.
But it's important for Adrian Wong to get off on a better start compared to last game. He struggled against the defense put on by Julian Sargent.
Wong started putting baskets in the second quarter. Tolentino aggressive. A tip there by Ike. No good as Bala was right there. Let's get this report in this time from Denise Dinsay.
It was Aaron Black who was most affected by last week's loss. I mean, who wants to end their birthday that way? But Aaron and the rest of the Eagles are determined to start the game strong, as you mentioned. The team is going to have to make smarter defensive adjustments to recognize what LaSalle is running, and most importantly, follow through on the game plan. In Coach Taft Baldwin's words, understand so we can make smart plays. We are not in the business of giving away wins. In this game, the Ateneo Blue Eagles are seeking redemption for that loss that the boys knew could have been a win. Eric and Christian, back to you.
All right, salamat. Denise, grab a Comico 78 now and be refreshingly recharged. November 5, let's remember, Aztec puts one in. All of the 6 points of LaSalle coming from Jeron Dang. November 5 was when Ateneo beat LaSalle in the second round of eliminations. That shot by Dang, a chippy twisters move. So they're just a month and 2 days removed from that win versus LaSalle is Ateneo. There's a whistle on the play here. Foul, it seems, will be on Vince Tolentino. That's going to be his first personal foul. Recharge from it. Grab a Comico 78 now and be refreshingly recharged. What have you noticed so far this early, Christian, with almost 3 minutes elapsed in the first quarter?
Well, so far, LaSalle's defense has been changing, especially when Ateneo goes for a out-of-bounds underplay. They went into a zone to prevent yung chase off sa mga screens kaysa humabol pa sila sa mga tao.
Just in the nick of time, Mike Nieto missing a correction. A foul earlier was on Sargent. Great defense there by Wong, but Tang is a man on a mission today. That's a C2 fast break. All 8 points of TLSU from Jeron Dang.
And I was about to say, what a smart play by Jeron. As soon as he saw yung forma nitong si Adrian Wong to draw the charge, iniwasan niya sa ere, kaya hindi na tinawagan. But on the other end, he was called for a foul. Really a useless foul by Jeron. You got to be better than that. This one right here.
It's a replay from McDonald's. Freeze that intense action with the new McFreeze. Well, Jeron does not want to extend his UAAP career, wants to finish it today. He actually even said to the media, it seems like I want to cut my career very early, but I just want to win the championship today. And he's got his game face on. Really, a good start for Dang, but Mike Nieto drains a big 3 for Ateneo. Great taste, Dwight. Great 3.
Oh, great ball movement by the Blue Eagles, but really, LaSalle just caught sleeping on defense. Too wide open for Mike Nieto.
Oh, left wide open. Torres missing from outside. Dang, the rebound. Dang puts it up. Wait a minute, there's a whistle before the shot
Asisio
was made.
Yeah, Asisio with the push on Sargent.
If you're Ateneo, Christian, what a start here after getting buried by 15 points and finishing the first quarter in game number 1, 19-6. This is a far better beginning for them, only down by 1.
Well, that's because they're executing on both ends. On the offensive end, they're finding the open man. On the defensive end, you see them looking at each other and calling out even the plays na tinatakbo ng TLSU. Minsan nakakagulo yan if you're the offensive players.
Torres attacks. There's going to be a foul on a Blue Eagle. Parang napapansin natin dito, Christian, wala na yung first quarter jitters ng Ateneo. They now understand what's at stake and how big the moment is. There's an instant replay from McDonald's. Freeze that intense action with a new McFreeze.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, we've seen after the game, we've read all the articles. Guys like Isaac was saying they were overwhelmed with the moment, which is natural. Let's not forget, although this is a, very much promising team, itong Ateneo, all of them pretty much are still young. Talking about their core, Aaron Black, third year Ravenna, only in his second year. The only seniors under there in the team is Vince Tolentino. and a couple of guys, G-Boy Babylonia, who hasn't seen action in the semis.
You're looking at Jane Torres, the mom of Tomas Torres, who nailed 2 free throws, making it a 3-point game in favor of La Salle. Vince Tolentino is down. There's an inadvertent elbow from Ben Mbala. Obviously,
Well, that's because he was all tangled up and trying to get away. His arm was locked with Chibuzi Ike. That's why he didn't know Vince Tolentino was right behind him.
but without a doubt, that is one hard elbow hit. In fact, it seems like there's a cut on the eye of Tolentino, and he's a little winded, he's a little dizzy.
Well, kung tayong dalawa yun, Eric, that would have been a knockout for both of us.
Unconscious for sure. That was because he was tied up with Ike, and he was really pulling hard and did not intend to actually throw an elbow.
Well, usually, especially in the last game, every time things like this happen, you expect the calls to be a little bit tighter in the next few minutes. So Ike has to be careful to start the ball game. The first 2 possessions, he was holding on to Berimbala a couple times, less contact, but he's got to be careful because he's important in the game also.
Well, both Cameroonians being spoken to by Dexter C. Just letting them know. Let's keep it clean so that no more untoward incident will happen in the next few plays. 3-point game, 10-7 in favor of La Salle against Ateneo. Ike, nowhere to go.
Great denials by the Archers with the extended defense.
Oh, but what a play! Chibueze Ike takes one right in the face of fellow Cameroonian Ben Mbala. That's a Yamaha big move that brings us straight to a Milo Nutrient energy break. From the 2-point area, and the 3rd best 3-point shooting team is displaying a lot at the start of this first quarter. Christian, they've knocked in a 3 from Mike Nieto, and they've had points inside the paint, including the last one from Chibueze Ike. La Salle still has the lead. Gatorade fuels the beast within, and the beast today is Jeron Teng, has 8 of the 10 points of DLSU.
Idol. Coach Olsen, Rosella.
Part of the ABS-CBN Sports family. In attendance here, obviously supporting his alma mater. Sky Mobi, you're watching Ateneo La Salle. It's cable and internet in your pocket. Mbala, a lot more active now. Torres
Good
kicks
pass.
it out. Teng. Oh, what ball movement. Jeron Teng now with 10. That's a PS Bankable assist from Tomas Torres. Ang simple, mas lalong pinasimple sa PS Bank Mobile.
Well, it looks like Ben Mbala is looking to get the others involved. That pass, or that basket by Jeron Teng. Credit that to Ben Mbala with a dribble penetration in the middle, breaking down the defense. And Tomas Torres follows it up with another dribble penetration to the baseline. Wide open Jeron Teng. That's money for the King Archer.
Well, what a start here for the graduating King Archer, Jeron Teng, and he promised a good game, a big game, and that's exactly what he's providing the Archers right now. Huawei changemaker substitution. Huawei make it possible. Kip Montalvo checking in for Julian Sargent. Meanwhile, Rafi Verano checking in for the injured Vince Tolentino. Teng is 5 of 6 from the field, 10 points, has all of the field goals of DLSU. A quick move by Adrian Wong, take it away from Prince Rivero. Wong, 30 is in the ball game. Nieto, he hit a 3 earlier, but he gets fouled. Attempting a 3 here. Tomas Torres pointing to the monitor, asking referees to check if that's indeed a 3 or just a 2-pointer. I don't think at this point the officials will review a shot like that, so
That's unreviewable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Nieto will be shooting 3 free throws. We'll get a chance to tie this game. And a call versus Tomas Torres, a resentment to the call, a little warning. Mike Nieto, we talked about how big he was for Ateneo.
So here's Mike Nieto with the ball fake. That's a tough one to call right there.
There's the father of Mike and Matt Nieto, former Blue Eagle himself, who now is a practicing doctor.
Well, what a pleasure for a father, for your kids to follow in your footsteps.
Jet Nieto.
And watching, di lang isa, kundi dalawa pa ng anak mo, representing the school that you played for. Proud father.
Ateneo defense caught snapping as Prince Rivero wide open underneath the basket with a Mitsubishi great play.
A great no-look pass by Torres, wide open, Prince Rivero.
And that's the problem. If you're Ateneo, your trapping defense leaves someone wide open. Mike Nieto misses from about 13 feet. Torres, Montalvo in the backcourt. Rivero working underneath. Rivero losing possession. Turnover for DLSU.
So Prince Rivero has had his chances underneath, about 3 to 4 touches already. He's got to be decisive and just go up strong. I thought he's been a little bit tentative to start the game.
Thomas Torres sits down. Algin Milesho, our Rookie of the Year, checks in. Isaac Gore, most improved player for Ateneo, checks in for Chibueze Ike. A 2-point lead for De La Salle. 4:20 remaining in the first quarter. Adrian Wong. Verano inside, go underneath. There's going to be a foul on Rivero.
If you're Coach Aldin Ayo, you cannot be happy with that possession as you were in a 2-2-1 quarter court press, 2 passes, and then suddenly you see Isaac Go, who just came in the ball game. Easy pass for him to take, and two free throws now for him.
And here's proof that Coach Aldin Ayo respects the rebounding of Go, as he pulls out the smaller Prince Rivero and puts in Abu Trotter to pair up with Ben Embala, as Isaac Go is in the game for Ateneo. Adrian Wong has a couple of points. There's Vince Tolentino getting his senses back after that hard elbow, inadvertent elbow, let me add, from Ben Embala earlier on. 1 for 2 for Go, who has to be much more productive, Christian, much more effective on the boards as well if Ateneo is to be successful today.
Well, he's got to stay on the floor first to be productive.
Turnover for DLSU. Montalvo trying to plead his case. Ateneo within 1 here, and this possession can give them the lead. Turnover situation, +2 for the Green Archers. Well, the ball got caught on the hip of Montalvo, and he was called for a carry.
Lifting, yeah.
Well, Coach Aldin Ayo didn't seem to mind. It's all part of the turnover that the turnover-prone DLSU, has in each and every game. What he's more mindful of, as you take a look at the girlfriend of Mike Nieto. How do we get that information? They are resourceful men and women of ABS-CBN Sports. Here's Mike, all inspired. Verano from outside. And here's Isaac Go doing what he does best. Matt Nieto is in the game. Nice fake pass, Verano with a hook. Too strong. Ravena. Go. What a putback. Isaac Go, already a factor here in the first quarter, gives Ateneo the lead at 16-14. He's our Chooks na Chooks player of the quarter. Chooks to go ang manok na masarap kahit walang sauce.
You would expect LaSalle to dominate the offensive glass. Not in that possession. 3 missed blockouts for the green shirts.
Montalvo. Here's Trotter guarded by the smaller Mike Nieto. 1.8 remaining on the shot clock. Oh! Shot clock buster. Kim Montalvo with a huge, great taste white, great 3. The first one for DLSU. Lead back with the Green Archers. 17-16. Ravena from outside. Tank with a rebound.
Well, LaSalle was fortunate in that possession. Ben Embala gave Montalvo miscommunication on defense, leaving Nieto wide open.
Trotter guarded by Verano. 9 on the shot clock. Embala double team.
That's a wall.
And the reigning MVP with a turnover. Great defense by Ateneo, really concentrating on Embala after he torched them with 20 points in game number 1. Let's go to a Milo Nutrient energy break. Back here at the Araneta Coliseum at the 2:46 mark of the first quarter. It's a 17-16 game in favor of La Salle. Augie Alcacid in attendance, sporting his DLSU green, of course. Better start for Ateneo. Chris Newsom, former Blue Eagle. After getting buried 19-6 at the end of 10 minutes in game number 1, Ateneo neck and neck and had a 2-point lead, in fact, against La Salle at the beginning of the first quarter. Christian.
Well, right now, Ateneo is coming up with a lot of, with better energy compared to game 1. And Aaron Black coming in the ball game. You know, you can expect this bench to pick it up better compared to starters. Sila, as their starters, you know, did a decent job. Vince Solentino, Ike, they were good in that first 5 minutes.
Must be a sigh of relief right now, Christian, as Embala attacks and puts it in. Must be a relief for Coach Taft Baldwin. That's a Milo Nutrient drive of the quarter. The general thing is not on the floor for DLSU after he burned them with 10 points in the first 8 minutes. Lead is 3 for La Salle. A trap for Matt Nieto. Ravena. They want to go inside to Verano. He touched it last. Turnover for the Blue Eagles.
That's a great read by Kip Montalvo. He was choosing between 2 guys and he fooled the passer. That resulted into a turnover. He had a guy in the corner also.
Andre Karakut in the game for DLSU. Trotter, Melesio had 12 points in game number 1. Traveling violation, Ben Embala, after getting his MVP award, off to a poor start here. Although it is not surprising. I mean, in game number 1, he started his production in the second quarter. Tonino Gonzaga, former Blue Eagle, right behind us. Jason Perkins, playing in his final season, checks in for the Green Archers as Embala sits down. So Isaac Go should get some touches here. Matt Nieto, what a spin. Nieto misses. Karakut the rebound. La Salle is pushing it. Almost a steal. Montalvo picks it up. 1:20 remaining. Perkins for 3. Trotter tracks down the loose ball. Trotter baseline. Trotter misses. Rebound with Black. Black going down the middle, attacking all the way. Too strong, Aaron Black, but who's there? Verano with a loose ball, but he steps out of bounds. It will be La Salle ball.
Well, great action we're seeing on both ends.
Ateneo President Father Jet Villarin,
who gets a cheer from the crowd.
Right, gets a round of applause from the other half of this crowd at the Araneta Coliseum. Karakut.
Good pass.
Oh, Montalvo wanted to go inside to Perkins, deflected. 15 seconds on the shot clock, under a minute remaining in the first quarter. Patient offense from Perkins, but he misses. Ravena the rebound. Ateneo crowd cheering. Ravena pulls back. 30 now attacks. 30 comes up short. Ball in the hands of Karakut.
La Salle right now, they have to look to attack. Everything has all been in the half court, which favors Ateneo.
9 on the shot clock for the Green Archers. Melesio fakes. Melesio almost turned it over. 5 to shoot. Perkins underneath. Off the glass. It's good with a foul. What a shot. Jason Perkins. And a wish-you-oh-wow moment of the game. That's his first field goal.
What a smart play by Karakut, as it was a loose ball. He was the one who ended up with it. He looks at the clock right there, sees a wide open Perkins for the and 1 play.
Perkins making it a 5-point advantage for DLSU, but a free throw on the way still. 18.1 seconds remaining. It's good. L.A. Tenorio.
Teniente.
Teniente. 22-16. That's a 6-point advantage for DLSU. Final play for Ateneo. Matt Nieto working on Melesio. These two have met in the juniors division. Matt misses. Isaac, go! Just in the nick of time, launched it, but it fell short. Green Archers with a 4-point lead after 10 minutes of play. Mike Nieto with 7 for Ateneo to lead the way, while Jeron Teng has 10 of the 22 of DLSU. Back here at the Araneta Coliseum for game number 2 of the finals between Ateneo and La Salle, MTRCB Chairman Toto Villarreal, Sir Mark Ventosa of ABS-CBN, one of our executives.
The baby rocket.
JC Intal.
Boy, what a talent he was.
Of course.
We talked about 30 being a special talent in this league, but if you saw JC back in, he's still a special talent now. But when he was in college, man.
And you like the man bun. That is,
that's a new look for him.
Sporting.
I don't know, that's probably fatherhood with their new baby, him and Bianca.
Sky Movie, you're watching Ateneo La Salle. It's cable and internet in your pocket. Ateneo shooting much better at 26% compared to 11% in game number 1 after the first quarter. But La Salle at 56% from the field. Ateneo's got to do a better job defending. Here's Isaac Go with a defensive board for Ateneo. 30, rushes down the middle. Got out of control and was swatted away by Jason Perkins. Let's get this Copico courtside report from Bea Escudero.
Eric and Christian in the huddle, the boys were commended for the good communication inside the court, but we're also reminded about keeping their composure, especially when there are minor setbacks over on their side. Now entering the second quarter of this ball game, Coach Alden Ayo urges the boys to put extra ball pressure on the Eagles, as well as to continue the good decision-making among the players on the floor. Talking to Kip Montalvo earlier today, he mentioned to me how determined they all are to play well this afternoon, and similar to what Coach Alden told the boys inside the dugout, they must do whatever it takes to take home the crown. So we can only expect the Green Archers to leave everything on the floor and play with heart. Back to you, Eric and Christian.
Thank you, Bea. Grab a Copico 78 now and be refreshingly recharged. Aaron Black with a pushing foul on Kip Montalvo. Here's Perkins working on Tolentino's called for a foul. Tolentino's back after that elbow again, and he's still sporting a kisser right on the left eye. Coach Tab Baldwin. Sometimes he says his inexperience in a situation like this, being a UAAP rookie coach, has been detrimental to the team.
I'm not so sure about that, because there's a ton of experience under his belt internationally, which is bigger, carrying your country. As you see a 3 with a hand in his face.
Right now, let's go to a Copico courtside report from Denise Dinsay.
Rebound the ball like your life depended on it. Coach Tab Baldwin told the players it's about applying what the Eagles do in practice and what they watch in their viewing, which is all about trusting the process. Match-up mentality and stay in position. Those two things are integral in winning today's game for Ateneo. On our way here in the bus, Mike Nieto was telling his twin brother Matt Nieto, ayoko pa ito matapos. Gusto ko pa mag-practice bukas. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, thank you, Denise. Grab a Copico 78 now and be refreshingly recharged. What a quick move by Abu Trotter, picking up a foul from Vince Tolentino. Recharge moment. Grab a Copico 78 now and be refreshingly recharged.
And you like what La Salle is doing, you know, Isaac Go being in foul trouble the last game. In that possession, 2 passes, and Trotter has the ball in the post, makes a quick move in the middle and forces a foul on the big guy. And right now he's going out as Ige comes back right in. You know, but Eric, one interesting matchup to see also with this unit on the floor for both squads is the matchup between Aaron Black and Kip Montalvo. We saw, you know, against when Ateneo against FEU in the semis, you saw Aaron Black, usually the small guards, when he had small guards on it, he would post them up. Let's see if Ateneo tries to do that, take advantage of it on the post.
Well, Black seems to be struggling, at least early here in the first half, as he missed horribly earlier on his first attempt. Ben Mbala is back for DLSU. Mbala so far with just a field goal. But let's remember, in game number 1, second quarter was when Ben Mbala began, the destruction of Ateneo. Let's see if they can limit his production here. 30. There's a foul by a Green Archer.
Well, you like the composure that you see, especially when they start this dribble drive offense on top.
Instant replay from McDonald's. Freeze that intense action with the new McFreeze. Great fake by 30. We were discussing earlier if that was a shot or a foul after the shot or before the shot. And, 30 now at the line.
Well, yung ginagawa ngayon ng Ateneo, no, is pretty much, if you remember one of their last games in the elimination against Adamson, which had smaller guards as well, Manalang, even Nisi, they would post them up, starting from the three-point area. They would take away that space and sort of post up in that elbow area and make 1 or 2 pound dribbles and get to the line or maybe score. That's what they're doing right now.
Try to get points, especially inside the paint, as Ravenna is over 2. And let's remember, game number 1, there were some key free throws missed by Ateneo down the stretch. Mbala, guarded by Ike. Ben forcing his way inside, off the glass, too strong.
Tough shot. Good challenge by Ike.
Oh, great job by Montalvo with the steal, but too strong on the putback. Battle for the loose ball. It ends up with Menesio. And a fresh clock for LaSalle. Teng operates. Teng off the glass. There's going to be a foul on Ateneo.
Well, Cheron is just in attack mode right now. As soon as Menesio got the loose ball, he was waiting all day for Menesio to give him the basketball, and as soon as he got it, he just attacked the basketball, and right now he's on the line.
Third personal foul on Vince Tolentino, and Chris Porter getting ready to check in for Ateneo. Now proud dad and Jarek, Alvin and Jarek Teng. Jeron now with 11, 10 in the first quarter. One for 2 for Teng. Matt Nieto bringing it down. Kick ball by Kip Montalvo, who has been splendid on defense for DLSU. One of the leading players in terms of steals. Porter is now in, replacing Tolentino, who just picked up his 3rd personal foul.
These are gigantic minutes for Porter, who didn't see action, who saw less action with the big guys in foul trouble the last game. But really, Ateneo right now, this is danger time for them, as the Archers are looking to continue to score, to make a stop and to score on the offensive end.
Biggest lead of 7 points now for DLSU. 25-18. Oh, but another heroic play by Matt Nieto, and he's asking for a foul. That's a master guapo move. First field goal for Matt Nieto.
And if you're the Archers, you cannot overreact to that shot, as that was good defense, just better offense for the Eagles.
Trotter working on Porter, who forces him to miss. Mike to Porter, Black underneath, yes! First field goal for Aaron Black, a Milo Nutrient drive of the quarter.
And credit that basket to Chibuzi. Ike also on the weak side, making Ben Mbala easy, which takes away the help for the challenge. Easy 2 for Black.
4-0 run for Ateneo, but was abruptly cut by that Pure Foods Nuggets Eat So Easy play from Teng, who now has 13.
But what a hot start for Teng, as you see a nice steal. Cookies!
Menesio, easy layup. Coming off a steal. Just taking the momentum away from Ateneo. A quick 4-point answer by DLSU makes it a 29-22 game here in the second quarter. Let's go to a Milo Nutrient energy break. 6:34 remaining in the first half, and it's a 29-22 LaSalle lead over Ateneo. Ateneo shooting much better at about 50% here at the start of the second quarter, while limiting LaSalle to just about 20% from the field. But there have been 2 turnovers for Ateneo already, and it's hurt them. Gatorade fuels the beast within.
Well, you like the composure of Salle as we see Junjun Gamatu. Back in the day, he was a unique player, one of the stretch fours of Salle, and hit it both outside and inside. But really, Salle this quarter started 0 of 6 ever since, 2 of 2, up by 7 with 6 minutes to go.
Sky Mobi, you're watching Ateneo Salle. It's cable and internet in your pocket. Ateneo's 4-point run halted by a 4-point run as well by Salle. Third turnover for Ateneo. Adrian Wong throwing it away. Mbala asking for it. Great defense by Ike Melesio from outside. Ball with the hands of Teng. Teng asking for the pick, guarded by Black. Teng puts it up. What a tip by Ben Mbala. Nisi Yakisoba Yaki sobrang move, and that's the biggest lead of DLSU now at 9 points, 31-22.
And that cannot happen if you're Ike, as his man went under the screen. Really no reason to help. Every time that ball goes up in the air, you got to put a body on Big Ben.
A fourth turnover for Ateneo. Teng attacking. Here's Mbala. Teng,
Smart play.
in the middle, off the glass, too strong. Oh, what a play! Teng picking up that ball from Mike Nieto. Teng is our Chooks na Chooks player of the quarter. Chooks to go ang manok na masarap kahit walang sauce. 15 points for Jeron Teng. It seems like he will be called for taunting. Mike Nieto tried to bounce it off the foot of Teng as he was falling out of bounds, but Teng wisely able to avoid it, pick it up, and there's a warning on Teng for taunting. Instant replay from McDonald's. Freeze that intense action with a new McFreeze. All part and parcel, Christian, of the intensity of the game.
Well, it all started with Jeron Teng. You know, if you saw the last play when he made a nice bounce pass to Ben Mbala, usually Ben would just, you know, go straight up, but he had a man in front of him. He gathers himself. You know, this is when Ben Mbala could be dangerous, when you know that he can slow the game down and control the game with his passes, which to me has really been his Achilles heel the whole season. But today, he's been making good decisions with the basketball, whether it's on the post or the primary transition.
The lead is 11, the biggest for the Green Archers. Again, Teng called for a warning, or called for taunting. That was just a warning. Coach Alden Ayo, if he wins the championship today, it'll make history.
That's history, yeah.
That's the first ever to win a championship in
Two different leagues in 2 years.
Back to back.
Oh, that's remarkable. I don't think any coach would dream of, you know, achieving that, but you know, they have Ateneo in their way today, and they're really looking to finish this. By the way it's going, being up double figures.
We stand corrected. It has now been elevated to a technical call versus Teng for taunting. So that resulted in a free throw for Mike Nieto, which he knocked in. And an extra possession for Ateneo. Lead is still in double digits for the Green Archers, 33-23. Anton Asistio is back in the game for Ateneo.
Well, that's because of a technical foul. You know, Coach Ayo is faced with a decision right now to keep Jeron Teng in. That was his second foul with the technical.
Traveling against Chibueze Ike, another turnover for Ateneo. It's really hurting them at this point, Christian, especially after they made a run to get within a bucket of the LSU.
Well, the changing defense of Salle has really bothered itong opensa ng Ateneo. Just really no rhythm in the last 3 to 4 minutes.
Teng and Mbala working hard. There's a double foul. Ben Mbala and Chibueze Ike. Mbala unable to get his rhythm here.
That's only their first for both of them. So here's the one we were talking about early on, Eric. About the officials. After that incident with Vince Tolentino, has been a little tighter. It's been a battle from the start, from the get-go.
That's the second personal foul on Mbala. Whereas
My mistake, yeah, that's the
just
second
the first
for Ben Mbala.
on Ike. So Montalvo to bring the ball in.
So the 1-2 punch of LaSalle really both have 2 fouls.
Montalvo from outside. Yes! Kid Montalvo. Huge three for the LSU. Great Taste White, great three, making it a 36-23 LaSalle lead.
But what a quick cross-court pass by Jeron Teng for the open Montalvo.
Ike underneath, missing from point-blank range, but the putback is good. Chibueze Ike working hard, gets his first, make that second field goal of the game.
More than 4 minutes to go. One thing that LaSalle could do is to drive the basketball as Ateneo is over the limit. You want to get to the line.
Mbala fouled on the way up.
So that's 2 quick ones for Ike.
Ben Mbala told the media he wants to be more aggressive and go inside the paint rather than take shots from the outside. But his present situation, getting himself in foul trouble and having to contend with a bigger Chibueze Ike, was forced to a jump shot there.
Well, Ike had his hands down, and really that's really a judgment call. Most of the time the superstars gets those kind of calls. As Ben Mbala went up for the jump shot, was the guy really who initiated it. But nonetheless, it's still a foul.
1 for 2. Ben Mbala, lead is 12 for the Green Archers. Wong to Mike Nieto. Under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. And a ticky-tack foul by Tomas Torres.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how Ateneo breaks this high 2-1-2 zone with Abu Tratter in the middle. Usually he's the guy blitzing, whether the ball is on the wing or in the corner. But really, one way to break this zone is to keep driving the basketball. And see a nice jumper by Adrian Wong.
Adrian Wong with 4 points already. Much better than his Game 1 performance. But it's still a double-digit advantage for DLSU, and this defense will have to do a much better job of preventing LaSalle from getting more buckets. 7 seconds to shoot. What a block there by Berano on Mbala. Wong lost control for a minute. LaSalle crowd asking for a traveling. Go. Asisio. Berano down the middle. Berano. That's a traveling.
And you see the defense of LaSalle, the pressure on the basketball. Kahit sino man ang may hawak, really taking this Ateneo offense off balance. Another turnover.
Ateneo got a chance. As you take a look at the turnover situation, 9-5 in favor of Ateneo. They're getting some chances. They got a block on Mbala earlier, and that's easier said than done. But they've got to convert on the other end. Torres to Montalvo. They want to establish Mbala again. Mbala underneath.
Strong move.
Nice work by Isaac Go. But better work by Ben Mbala. A lot of contact. No call. Mbala puts in a chippy twister's move.
And I like the no reaction by Ben Mbala, even though he felt that he got hit, but really just went to defense. As we see a nice break off the press by the Eagles as they finally score.
On a C2 fast break, terrific ball movement by Ateneo, but it is still a 10-point advantage. LaSalle 39, Ateneo 20. Trying to gauge which crowd is bigger, Ateneo or LaSalle, but this decibel level of their chance seem to be at the same amount. Chance of one big fight, chance of Animo LaSalle. Albert Cosotros on your screens, L.A. Revilla as well. Joseph Yo,
The ninja.
Throwback for DLSU, Ryan Aranya. Played in almost the same season as Joseph Yo as well.
UAAP champions as
Right.
well. Under Coach Franz Pomare.
It's now a 10-point lead for LaSalle, 39-29 against Ateneo.
Well, the story of the ball game has been taking care of the basketball. In the first quarter, DLSU turned the ball over 5 times compared to nothing for Ateneo.
Mbala really working on his inside game. Sargent successfully kept it alive for LaSalle. They have a fresh 14 because of his efforts.
So that's the value of a Julian Sargent, who was very steady in the first game, playing only 10 minutes, but having 7 points and 3 of 3 field goals. But really turnover story, second quarter, 7 so far for Ateneo in this quarter alone. 0 for the Archers. That's why they're enjoying their 10-point lead with 2 minutes to go.
Go called for his first personal foul. Isaac Go only with 3 points in the game. But Ben Mbala, after only 2 points in the first quarter, has 5 already. Here in the second, 7 all in all. And he's at the line for 2. Our Rookie of the Year, Aljon Valesio. Voting all based on statistical points. Mbala missing on the second. Beerfoods Nuggets, eat so easy rebound for Ateneo. Asistio for 3. Yes! Much needed basket for Ateneo as their offense was stagnant. Great pace Dwight, great 3.
But that could be big for Ateneo to get themselves going, as the Archers were caught sleeping as Thomas Torres went from the other side of the court to close out that shot.
Great fake from Teng. He comes up short. Teng gets the ball back, puts it in off the glass. What a first half for Teng. Now has 17 points. That's a Beerfoods Nuggets eat so easy play.
Oh, what an excellent game Jeron Teng has been having so far in this first half. Really setting the tone for his team. He doesn't want to go and play on Saturday for sure.
Here's a holding foul on Thomas Torres. Ooh, that was really a questionable call, if there was any. Torres with his 3rd personal foul. The free throws for Anton Asistio. First is good. And every time Ateneo makes a run, Christian, LaSalle always finds a way to answer. Father of Anton Asistio on your screens.
Well, a big part of that is because they have Jeron Teng. I mean, every time he feels the pressure going back to them when the momentum is shifting, he's just asking for the basketball and is willingly able to force himself inside. What I like about it today is that he is not settling for jump shots outside of his range.
Hard drive by Sargent, picks up a foul. Another quick offense from LaSalle, triggered by the outlet pass from Mbala, and a good catch by Teng, who's been on fire in this first half.
How about Jeron Teng with 1 minute still left before halftime? 17 points already, really the first or the most in the first half. And the last one to do this was, guess who, Eric? His brother, Jerick Teng, in season 76 with 15 points.
Runs in the family.
In a finals game.
Green Archers looking to finish it all today and win their 9th championship in the history of the UAAP. Trotter keeps it alive. Trotter passes. Torres fakes. 9 on the shot clock. Teng knows it. Asks everybody to settle down.
Well, watch out for the offensive rebound by Ben. He has Mike Nieto on him.
No need for a rebound as Teng is on fire. 19 points with a chippy twister's move. He has almost half of LaSalle's output of 45. Lead is back to 12. Ravenna. Mike Nieto. There's going to be a foul on Sargent.
Salle that time before the foul, really doing a good job pressuring the basketball and staying in front of their man. Even with the switch, you saw the switch by Drater to the smaller Ravenna. But, you know, the versatility of LaSalle just showing in this second quarter on defense when you have, what a luxury for a coach to have big guys defend small guys.
Mike Nieto. Play for Ateneo, former Blue Eagle. 10 points now for Mike Nieto, leading the way for all Blue Eagles. Ravenna is scoreless. His brother Matt Nieto comes in. Matt has 2 points. Aaron Black only 2 points. Ateneo down by 10. 25 seconds remaining in the first half.
4-second differential on the shot clock. And if you're LaSalle, you don't want to go too early and give Ateneo a chance on the other end. You don't want to go too late also. You want to give yourselves a chance for the offensive rebound.
Traveling, Trotter hesitated on a three-point attempt, and he lifted his pivot foot.
Rainier season on your screens. Former Blue Eagle, he was a dead shot back in the day beyond the arc. And I'm telling you, he can still shoot lights out until today.
Seems like you're speaking from experience.
Well, he's a teammate of mine.
Oh, wow. Sent straight down by Ben Ambala. That shot by Matt Nieto.
Well, take that one to the highlight reel. We saw last game that Mozzie-like block by Ravenna. Well, meron din ang LaSalle na version yan. And his name is Big Ben.
7/10 remaining in the first half. A catch and shoot for Ateneo to cut this 10-point deficit. Baseline inbound, Asistio. What a catch! But no shot as Mike Campbell misses on the play. Ben Bala came up big with a huge block down the stretch. Finishes with 8 points in the second quarter. It is a 10-point lead for DLSU, 45-35 versus Ateneo in game number 2 of the finals. Nina Aldia and Angelique Mato, UP-USD. Eddie Manzano back in attendance after being here present in game number 1. Blues rain from the Ateneo crowd. Third quarter just about to get underway. Eric Timan with Christian Luanzon. Reyes Videro reporting for LaSalle and Denise Tinsay reporting for Ateneo. 10-point lead for the number 1 seeded De La Salle Green Archers against the number 2 seeded Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. Sky Moby, it's cable and internet in your pocket. Wong puts it up in the right in the hands of Imbala. Misses. Big story, Christian, you mentioned the 7 turnovers for Ateneo. Only 1 turnover for LaSalle in the second quarter.
Well, that was huge because last game they had 11 in the first half, but they were still up by 10. But if you're Ateneo, you know, as poorly as you played, they lost the rebounding department in that first half. They had a couple guys in foul trouble, didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but you got to feel confident only down by 5 buckets to start the third.
LaSalle with 21 attempts in the second quarter, only 12 for Ateneo. Mbala almost lost it. Let's go courtside with Bea Escudero.
Eric and Christian, these boys only continue to show how badly they wanted this afternoon. Before the second quarter ended, the atmosphere over at the bench was positive as each player did not stop encouraging the players inside the court, whether it was a shot or a miss. Now in the dugout, Coach Alden Ayos started it off by telling the boys to keep in mind the countless hours they gave to the team and all the times they spent proving to everyone that they deserve to be here. But with 20 minutes left, they still need to work harder. Entering the third quarter of this ballgame, the Green Archers were told of the importance of staying patient and being responsible on executing their plays. Just keep playing your game and everything else will follow. Eric and Christian.
Thank you, Bea. Grab a coffee, go 7-8 now and be refreshingly recharged. Sargent called for his third personal foul against an attacking 30 Ravenna who has been a non-factor in the first half, has yet to score in the game. Wong with 4 points. Gets a screen from Ike. Wong Dangerous cross-court pass. Ravenna from outside misses everything.
And you really see LaSalle willing to give that shot on 30 as Prince Rivero had the short closeout.
Let's go to Denise inside this time from Ateneo.
No more breakdowns on defense, especially since the Eagles committed a lot of turnovers in the first half. Now the Eagles have to limit the penetration to the Archers. Coach Taft has been telling the players to stay behind the ball and don't give up easy points. Recognize and don't go dribbling without calling plays. Give me ball movement. Isaac Go, who was awarded as most improved player and the sportsmanship award, told me this is the most important game of our lives. And it truly is. It's all about the little things. Work for a defensive change. Settle down and see everything in front of you. Now it's all up to the Eagles to get it up the floor and make the Archers work. Eric and Christian.
Thank you, Denise. Grab a coffee, go 78 now and be refreshingly recharged. He's been iffy at the free throw line, Ben Mbala, but he's been pretty strong and steady. Got the basket with the foul earlier, making it a 12-point lead for LaSalle, 47-35. 30 drives, kicks out. Wong steps in to a three, misses. Tolentino taps it to Ike for the easy basket. Ateneo needed that bucket badly. Pure Foods Nuggets eat so easy play.
And that offensive rebound was possible because they got a good shot off of a dribble penetration by 30. Offensive rebound and a putback.
Ateneo keeping it within 10. Teng with 19 puts it up, knocks it in. 21 for Jeron Teng. Man is in the zone.
Somebody put Jeron Teng in a freezer as he is just on fire today.
Rivero guarding Ravenna. Now it's Mbala fronting Ravenna. A lot of switching going on here and a foul on Rivero. As 30 wants to get going, and what's been plaguing 30? Christian, as we take a look at this recharge moment, grab a coffee, go 78 now and be refreshingly recharged.
Well, it's the versatility. Every time Ateneo goes for those screen-aways or those down screens, because of LaSalle's versatility of their bigs to switch out to him, not much room to operate. They're trying to, give the shot instead of the drive, and every time he drives, he gets fouled. It stops the clock, and they have to run their offense back again.
Here's Ravenna in the corner against Sargent. Ravenna had to work extra hard for that.
That's a big call. That's a fourth one on Julian Sargent.
Well, two referees, the baseline referee calling a travel, but Dexter C saw a foul against Sargent.
Yeah, that's a correct call because the foul went first. That left hand of Julian Sargent before 30 moved his feet.
Instant replay from McDonald's. Freeze that intense action with the new McFreeze. 30 over 2 earlier. Misses. All important free throws. Ateneo is missing as they try to cut this deficit. 30 talked about taking in the pressure and being more productive in game number 2. So far, he has struggled. 1 for 2 at the line here. That's the first point for 30 Ravenna. Backcourt of LaSalle is Montalvo and Torres. Teng, Mbala and Trotter in the front line. Torres, Montalvo for 3. Yes! Oh, LaSalle! Inside and out! Hurting Ateneo right now. Mitsubishi, great play for the Green Archers.
Oh boy, what a confident shot that was. As soon as Kid Montalvo saw it swung. As you see, a nice drive off the glass by Adrian Wong to answer right back to that Montalvo 3.
Nisin Yakisobrang move, the 6th point of Wong, who's in the backcourt with Mike Nieto. The front court is 30. Ravenna, Vince Tolentino, and Chibueze Ike for Ateneo. That's a 3rd foul on the big center. Ike will sit. And in comes Isaac Go for Ateneo, who has only 3 points, 1 field goal in the first quarter. And it's been a handful for Ike having to deal with Ben Mbala. That's why he's playing with foul trouble. 12-point lead. Oh, wow. Jeron Teng, man, can do no wrong with a master drop move there, and Teng already with 23 points. Ravenna looking for his first field goal, guarded by Trotter. Ravenna pulls up. Tolentino, offensive board. Nieto. Mike Nieto rejected by Embala, but here's a steal by Wong. Wong for three. Ravenna picks up the loose ball. Wong, great ball movement para sa Ateneo. 8 seconds to shoot. Go from 16, way off. Embala and Nieto fighting for the loose ball. Officials have to come in and separate Mike Nieto from the Green Archers who try to grab the ball.
It's going to be a jump ball.
It's the biggest lead right now with the Green Archers, 14 points.
This is a straight action for both teams. As Ateneo really getting open looks, clean looks at the basket. But it's been that kind of a night for them. The struggle continues of shooting the basketball.
Instant replay from McDonald's. Freeze that intense action with a new McFreeze. Thomas Torres sits down. Algin Malesio comes in. A rookie of the year. Adding more three-point shooting. Outside sniping for the Green Archers. Trotter, guarded by Tolentino, was elbowed in the first quarter inadvertently by Ben Embala. Embala loses it. Wong is on the floor. Trotter takes it away. Now it's in the hands of Tolentino. Ravenna almost threw it behind Go. Wong, guarded by the smaller Montalvo. Wong to Go. Go attacking. Go, guarded by Embala. Puts up a semi-hook shot and puts it in. A Milo Nutrium drive with a quarter. Just the second field goal of Isaac Go. 5 points for him. And it's a 54-42 La Salle lead in the third quarter. Let's go to a Milo Nutrium energy break. Back at the Araneta Coliseum for the Dream Finals between Ateneo and La Salle, and the two-team captains of Jaron Teng and G-Boy Babilonia were called to center court as officials telling them to keep it clean. Gatorade fuels the beast within, and Jaron Teng, such a beast here in game 2 of the finals. 23 points, putting up 19 in the first half, the most by any player since 2003. And it was his brother, Jaron Teng, who put up 15 in the finals as well. There is the previous discussion.
Here's that elbow series that LaSalle likes to run that ends up on Embala. And see where the double will come from Ateneo.
Embala just out muscling Isaac Go, but there's a steal by 30 Ravenna, who's getting trapped, got it away. Nice passing by the Blue Eagles. Mike Nieto underneath. There's plenty of contact, but no call.
Great
turnover for Ateneo.
Great defense by Jaron Teng. As he read that move perfectly, Mike Nieto spinning to his left shoulder, and Jaron Teng right there para Ibarra.
MJ Lastimosa in attendance, and we obviously know who she's supporting. Offensive foul. Ben Embala, great defense by Isaac Go. Second personal foul on Embala. But you like how cool Ben Embala is, despite all the physical action underneath. Attempt from outside, Mike Nieto misses, Trotter the rebound. So many empty possessions, Christian, for Ateneo.
A lot of open looks, just unable to convert.
Only one player in double digits for the Blue Eagles as Embala attacks again. Go, the rebound, outlet pass, Mike Nieto. Nieto versus Teng. Nieto all the way, yes! And Mike Nieto screaming some niceties to the ear of Jaron Teng. Chooks the Chooks player of the quarter, Mike Nieto. Chooks to go, manok na masarap kahit walang sauce. 12 points for Mike Nieto.
Oh, what a solid game for Mike Nieto.
Teng, guarded by Verano. 5 to shoot. Teng goes baseline, 2 to shoot. Turnover, Jaron Teng.
A great stop by the Eagles, and Verano just to move his feet and force the turnover and see if they can build on this great momentum.
Go with a save. It ends up in the hands of Verano, but Montalvo, the league's leading guy in terms of steals. Takes it away. What a no-look pass. Ends up in the hands of Deng.
A lot of time in the shot clock. No need to rush.
Verano, the rebound. Outlet. Matt Nieto this time, guarded by Deng. Nieto goes hard. Verano picks up the miss, puts it in. 4-point run for Ateneo. They're within single digits. That's a Yamaha big move.
Well, oftentimes, a quick, hurried shot is the first pass to a fast break. That time, it led to 2 offensive rebounds of a missed layup.
Isaac goes sagging. Mbala takes advantage. Oh, what a soft touch. Ben Mbala halts that 4-point run by Ateneo.
Boy, what a silencer that basket was to put them up by 10 again. Big basket by Big Ben.
Goal for 3. And a foul as Mike Nieto falls down. Deng is called for his 3rd personal foul. Salle already in the penalty. Let's take a Milo Nutria energy break. Runs by Ateneo, just like in the first half. As you take a look at Renren Ribalo and Francis Zamora, Salle has always had the answer, either from Jeron Deng or Ben Mbala, Christian.
And that's the luxury to me of having veterans on your team. Obviously led by Jeron Deng. You know, Thomas Torres has been in this situation. Jason Perkins, who just came in the ball game. It's been total domination so far for LaSalle. But, you know, Ateneo is still not out of this. Only down by 10. They've shown some life in the last, 2 to 3 possessions. But it's going to take big stops. And they're going to have to run towards the other end of the court to get those easy layups.
Melesio bring it down. They get it to Perkins. Deng guarded by Aravena. Jeron with 23. Perkins, 7 to shoot. Trotter, what an effort to keep it alive for DLSU. No Ben Mbala on the floor for the Green Archers. Deng spots up, misses.
That's a push on Trotter.
That's number 1. Foul number 1 on Abu Trotter.
That's big because they're going to walk onto the other side of the court, stop the clock, and get some free throws. 2 minutes left. If they can close this quarter, only down by 3 buckets, maybe down by 6. They're still in the ball game.
Black is back in the game for Ateneo. Mike Nieto, the leading scorer, sits down with 13. Rafi Verano with 4 points. Misses the first of 2. And again, free throw shooting has been crucial for Ateneo. And Christian, so many misses. As you take a look at the LaSalle bench. Looking to snap a losing streak against Ateneo in the finals of the UAAP. 1 for 3 versus Ateneo in all of the UAAP finals meetings against their arch rival. Perkins, 6 seconds, working on Verano. 2 seconds to shoot. Karakot puts it up. Oh! Just as the shot clock was going down, Karakot puts it in off a PS Bank ball assist from Perkins. Ang simple, mas lalong pinasimple sa PS Bank Mobile. Matt Nieto from outside, too strong. Lead is 11 for DLSU. No look pass. Melesio through the hands of Jason Perkins.
There's really no need to be fancy at this point. You want to keep it simple and just make the solid plays. But what a big shot by Karakot. That was a heartbreaking shot. as the shot clock was winding down. You see the poise. If we get the chance to see that again, the poise of Jason Perkins on the post. And Karakut, as soon as he got the ball, he knew that the shot clock was winding down. Big shot to extend this lead.
But 30 Ravenna. Christian, only 1 point in this game. And we mentioned how big his contribution is, how big of a player he is for Ateneo. And how does he get himself going here?
Well, you know, 30's average all throughout the season is only 9 points. And if you've been following how the Eagles play through him, his intention is not really to score the basketball. That's not his primary strength. His primary strength really is to drive the basketball and make others involved. And that's the thing to me today. Salle has been able to contain him, to stay in front of it, and just give him those dare shots, which he is unable to make.
Ravenna with 3 points in the game. 9-point lead for Salle. 1:09 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Trotter against Go. Hard move by Trotter and the rebound by Black. Great transition defense by Salle. There's a quick foul. It will be called against Salle. They call it against Karakut, it seems. And free throws for Black. And again, these are big, Christian. You mentioned with Salle the penalty. And the shot clock and the game clock turned off. Ateneo with opportunities to score, but again, misses at the line. The first for Black is no good. For 2, but Verano picks up the loose ball. Go with a hook shot.
Oh, what a big rebound by
Huge
Black.
rebound. Verano puts it in. Hustle plays by Ateneo, keeping them in this game.
Oh, what a big rebound by Aaron Black. Jason Perkins had 2 hands on the basketball, but Aaron Black just wanting it more.
And the proud dad, Norman Black, former head coach of Ateneo, watching proudly as his son makes a name for himself in the UAAP. Kip Montalvo driving, spinning, dishing. Trotter.
Should have
Play
gone up
was
for
too
the
quick
shot.
and lost the handle.
Should have gone up for the shot.
A little too unselfish, perhaps. Montalvo and the Green Archers in that play. They have a 7-point advantage. 21.5 remaining in the third quarter.
Well, big possession right here for the Eagles to trim this lead down to 5 or maybe 4. Going into the fourth.
Too early, the pick set Matt Nieto to Isaac Go. Nieto goes left, puts it up, hits nothing. And the ball in the hands of Telesio. Final shot. That's a heave that goes off for Andre Karakut. And after the third quarter, it's a 59-52. Salle lead over Ateneo. 10 more minutes to determine if Salle takes home the championship in season 79 of the UAAP. The Blue Eagles much more aggressive in their defense as you take a look at Miss Cory Vidanes of ABS-CBN. Forcing Salle to 6 turnovers while only committing 1 themselves here in the third quarter, turning the tables around from the second quarter, Christian, where they had 7 and only forced Salle to 1.
Well, they took advantage of Ben Mbala and Jeron Teng on the bench when Coach Alvin Ayo gave them that short rest. It was one and done pretty much on the defensive rebounds, which enabled them to run on the other end. But really the free throw shooting in that quarter, 5 of 10, a lot of wasted opportunities for Ateneo. 5 of 10 compared to 0 out of 1 for Salle.
Sky Moby, you're watching the Green Archers and the Blue Eagles. It's cable and internet in your pocket. Final 10 minutes between Ateneo and Salle. If Ateneo fails to win in game number 2 of this best of 3, another foul, a quick one to start the fourth quarter. That's on Algin Melesio, our Rookie of the Year, guarding Anton Asistio.
Interesting lineup for Coach Alvin Ayo to start the quarter without Jeron Teng, he went out maybe in that 3 or 4 minute mark. He's still on the bench right now.
Asistio trying to make a move. And a travel. Turnover. Ateneo as we go courtside to Denise inside.
Seal the rebound and to deny the high post. When I asked Vince Tolentino how they intend to win, he answered, we will use our mental edge to outsmart our opponent and fight for one another on the court. Quoting Coach Taft, Baldwin into the dugout, every second you're on the floor, become the blue wall. Don't get knocked up, don't get knocked out on those guys wearing green. Matt Nieto was saying, I will play my heart out and show them the heart of a true Atenean. I want to win, not just for myself, but for the whole Ateneo community. The Ateneo Blue Eagles are not backing down. They are here to win a championship and they will try to do just that. I mentioned before that the Eagles are going to fight for the very last breath, and they are. For what they stand for the community, for the university. One big fight. Gentlemen, back to you.
Grab a coffee for 7-8 now and be refreshingly recharged. Thank you, Denise. But that blue wall broken down by an amazing shot by Andre Caracut in the previous play. 61-52, back to a 9-point lead for La Salle, and Perkins with a turnaround foul committed by Carano.
Andre Caracut has been huge in this ball game. Last game, it was Aljun Melencio with those, timely threes in that Ateneo run.
Here's that foul by Verano, clearly caught on our instant replay from McDonald's. Freeze that intense action with a new freeze.
Well, you saw the one midway in the third, shot clock winding down, Perkins in the post. Big shot by Caracut to extend the lead to 11. And that time, they were looking for Mbala on the post. Really offense going nowhere, but a quick screen by Perkins on the top gives him the spin cycle finish with a nice right-handed layup.
5 points for Andre Caracut. With 8:53 remaining, Christian, as a team, what do the Blue Eagles need to do in order to trim this deficit to a more manageable level?
Well, they got to give La Salle a taste of their own medicine by putting pressure of the basketball in. That's not happening right now as La Salle forces a turnover. There's going to be a big one.
Oh! Rookie of the year! Aljun Melencio knocks in at a wishy-oh-wow moment of the game. A big three, bringing the lead to 13 for DLSU, but an answer right away from Wong as we go courtside to Bea Escudero.
Eric and Christian, the Archers are definitely determined to be consistent on their defense and on the adjustments flowing on the court. Coach Alvin reminds the players that playing safe will not help them get what they want. They must be consistent and continue the excellent ball pressure and great teamwork we have been seeing since the first quarter of this ball game. With possibly only 10 minutes left for their UAAP careers, Jeron Teng and Thomas Torres mentioned to me at one of their trainings leading up to this day that all they want is to end their last year with a championship. And sure enough, we can expect to see them make the most out of the few minutes with the hustle and heart they have shown the LaSalle community for the past 5 years. So expect our beloved seniors and the rest of the boys to play their hearts out and show everyone here at the Big Dome how badly they want this. Eric and Christian, back to you.
All right, thank you, Bea. Grab a coffee for 78 now and be refreshingly recharged. Coach Ayo complaining about the call given to Black as Asistio attempts a three.
That three ball has been a struggle all night for the Eagles. Well, that was a good shot by Asistio as the Salle with the weak switch. And a great read by Asistio, just unable to hit it. That's his shot.
3 free throws for Anton Asistio as the La Salle community in attendance here could not believe the call against them. And Sargent has been a big factor here and in game number 1 for DLSU. Prince Rivero also part of the starting lineup for the Green Archers. Asistio 2 for 2, one more free throw all the way as he tries to cut this deficit further.
Well, it's amazing how, as good as La Salle is playing, Ateneo is only down by 12, still manageable. Sorry, by 8. They are still in this.
7:47 remaining, and Ateneo has been able to keep it close. And when I say close, I mean down by 7, down by 10. But they've never been able to get over the hump. Their defense just cannot stop.
Not a good shot.
Melencio with a miss. Wong attacking down the middle. Wong chased down by Mbala, but Wong will not be denied. Player in double digits. Wong with 10.
And again, every time you take a quick shot, it forces the other team on the other end to run. It just puts your defense in a bind.
That was a Milo-Nutrium drive of the fourth from Adrian Wong. Make it just a 6-point advantage for LaSalle. Melesio, there's a whistle as Black tried to push off on Mbala. Tall order for the young and smaller Aaron Black against Big Ben.
On this possession, you got to look inside to Big Ben. He's got to get those touches and get high percentage looks.
Well, the presence of Ike has forced Mbala to really put up shots from the outside. Miss. Black hurries. Black against Teng. Black with a left hand misses. Asisio unable to get it. Melesio all the way down. Oh, uses the left hand. Edmond Asisio against the outstretched arm of 30 Ravena. That's a chippy twister's move. That got the LaSalle community on their feet. Ravena inside. Ike faking and is fouled by Perkins.
What a big-time play by the reigning Rookie of the Year, Aljun Melesio. Aaron Black right up the rim.
And this
Finishes the gimme.
This was against 3 Blue Eagles. Ravena soaring, but Melesio, oh wow, with a left hand. Instant replay from McDonald's. Freeze that intense action with a new McFreeze.
As the cliches goes, nagkape muna sa ere.
That's as bad as getting posterized. Even without the dunk.
But what a year for this kid. The big shots, 4 of 7 from downtown last game.
And that is good. That is legal under FIBA rules. The tap away by Mbala off the Ike miss. Oh, Melesio. Too little. Spin on the ball off the glass. It will go the other way.
You see how quick Melesio that was. 48 feet.
And I have to guess, this is the recharge moment from that Melesio layup. Grab a Popico 78 now. And be refreshingly recharged. Lead is 8 for LaSalle. Mike Nieto from the corner misses. Ball in the hands of Mbalas. Ike is down.
Great play by Melesio to tap the basketball to his teammate and get this possession.
Oh, yeah. Ike seems to be dizzy. Falls back down to the floor. Here's Mbala working on Ike. Let's see if this is where it happened. Recharged player of the game is Ben Mbala. Grab a Popico 78 now and be refreshingly recharged. Ike is still down, holding on to his head. And gets help getting up. And he is still a little woozy. And Coach Stab wisely calls on Isaac Go to replace Chibueze and Ike. This is the last sequence. There's Ike getting hit on the hip by a teammate, Mike Nieto.
But what a play by Melesio to sacrifice his body to tap the basketball and to get this possession. So far for LaSalle, it's been the others for them. You know, Ben Mbala and Jeron Teng. Jeron, 23 points so far in the game, 19 in the first half. But in the fourth quarter, Karakot and Melesio just doing the damage for LaSalle.
Karakut with 5. Melesio has 7. Baseline, the pass to Melesio taken away. 3-on-1 break. Oh! Wasted opportunity as it went through the hands of Mike Nieto. Blue Eagle fans obviously hugely disappointed with what happened in the play. Coach Baldwin, Coach Ayo, both UAAP rookie coaches getting their team to the finals of season 79.
Salle has to take the ball in the basket right now as Ateneo is over the limit.
Teng from outside. Wong taps it. Now with Ravenna. No look pass. Nieto fumbles, but there is a foul on Montalvo.
Sorry, I correct myself. Salle is the one that's over the limit. As Nieto will be awarded 2 free throws.
And this is what has hurt Salle in this game. Allowing Ateneo to get some points from the free throw line. And Mike Nieto has been steady. We mentioned he had 10 points in the first half. As you take a look at assistant coach Glenn Capascio, but majority of those at the line.
Well, he's been aggressive right off the bat. But, you know, with Ateneo, it's going to take more than Mike Nieto for them to get back in this ball game. Aaron Black, 30 Ravenna. The struggle continues for them, just like in the last game in the fourth.
6 steals for Salle. Ateneo's got to really take care of the basket here. Oh, great double team. Wong had it momentarily, and he's disappointed in himself for not securing the ball. Rebounding situation favoring Ateneo, 40-34. Just got away from the fingertips of Adrian Wong that time. But still plenty of time remaining. 5:01 to be exact in the fourth quarter.
Well, look for Jerome Teng to get the basketball with 8 seconds left in the shot clock. And if you're Ateneo, you might want to send a double. But he's been hot, having the hot hand tonight.
19 in the first half, 23 all in all for Jerome Teng, who has expressed his desire to finish off the season today. Montalvo spots up. High arcing 3 is way off, and Ravenna with a rebound. Halfway to go here in the fourth quarter. Some fans on their feet already.
That's a foul. Melesio was grabbing Isaac Go to prevent the roll.
And no Green Archer contesting this call now, as it was clearly seen by our officials. There is the hand on the shorts, actually from Melesio. So if Go makes both, Ateneo will be within 4. But again, free throw misses, Christian. How big were these misses from Wong, Go, Ravenna, and so many others? Sean Tangkinsen, part of the coaching staff of Coach Ateneo. .40 remaining. Salle protecting a 6-point advantage. Go missing the first of 2. And again, going down the wire. These are big misses for Ateneo, but Go makes the second of 2. Lead is just 5 for Salle. And Ateneo with a full court press here. Has a chance of getting that ball from the Ateneans ring inside the big dome. Melesio, the rookie of the year, guarded by Aaron Black. Teng, part of the mythical 5 of season 79, gets a pick from the MVP. Teng attacks. Teng puts it up. Oh! What a wild slam by Ben Mbala, an RCBC Savings Bank life-changing move, and he did it in traffic as well. What a huge play for Ben Mbala, as Ateneo was threatening their lead here in the fourth.
And that's what global penetration can do for you, taking out the defensive rebound as the man of Ben Mbala was forced to help. Slams it over the top.
9 to shoot. Ravenna has it against Melesio. They want that matchup. Ravenna puts it up, too strong off the glass. Montalvo is down. It will stay with Ateneo with a fresh 14. Under 4 minutes to play in game number 2 of this best of 3 finals. I'll take another look. It deserves 2 or 3 more looks, to be honest with you. Isaac Go was there, but it didn't matter. Here's another angle. Oh, this is a beauty. Ben Embala. But Nieto with a big 3 as Ateneo will not go quietly into the 9th. It is already 6 o'clock and only a 4-point lead for La Salle now. 69-65. Teng. Oh, he puts it in this time against the outstretched arms of Isaac Go. DC Yakisoma, Yakisoma move. Ravena goes high, misses.
This is just a big shot by Mike Nieto. Really just an easy play, easy pass to make, but a tough shot over the outstretched arm of Jeron Teng. And how about Jeron Teng? Last 2 possessions, not setting and driving the basketball, creating opportunities for his team.
Verano to Go off an offensive rebound. Go trying to keep it alive. He does. Well, the ball is loose now. Embala outlet pass. Tapped away by Matt Nieto. Oh, Teng is down. Teng is hurt. Holding on to his midsection, but
The official signaling an unsportsmanlike foul. It's probably going to go on Isaac Go.
take another look here. Is that pass by Embala? He's trying to speed up the play.
Maybe we could get a better angle at it.
And sportsmanlike foul number 11, Isaac Go, his third.
Not much right here also.
Two free throws for Jeron Teng.
Here it is. Oh, right there. The right foot hit the face of Jeron Teng, which forced the official to call the unsportsmanlike foul. But Jeron Teng, wow. What a game. Struggled shooting the ball last game, ended up only with 10 points. Gets off to a hot start in that first half. And really the big baskets down the stretch and makes the 2 free throws.
Janine Choi, the inspiration of the King Archer, with 27, 1 point shy of his season high 28, while Mike Nieto, on the other hand, already surpassing his season high with 18 points in the game. La Salle up by 8. 3:01 remaining in the 4th quarter. Trotter.
No need to rush. A lot of time on the clock. Jeron knows it.
Calls for a pick from Embala. Teng gives it up. Sargent. This is going to be a big shot. He misses. Verano the rebound.
I thought Ateneo that time had a chance to attack the basket with Ben Embala jogging down the floor.
Chance of defense from La Salle fans. Nieto with a turnaround. Yes! Huge shot for Matt Nieto. That's a master guapo move. Lead is down to 6. Ateneo fans now chanting, get that ball. They want Embala on the post against Go. 8 to shoot. 2 misses back-to-back for La Salle. Last 2 minutes from PS Bank home loan. Mabilis lang pagkabahay.
Another jump shot for Big Ben.
Chance for at least a 4-point run for Ateneo. Nieto. 9 seconds. 6 seconds. Ravena has it. Ravena off the glass. Oh, Isaac Go with a putback off the Ravenna miss. A 4-point run for Ateneo. Isaac Gore, Chooks na Chooks player of the quarter. Chooks to go ang manok na masarap. Kahit walang sauce, the lead of Salle down to 4 with 1:35 remaining.
Well, you got to put the ball on this possession with your main man, Jeron Teng. Well, he's got to catch it low on the block, though, at least. He's been starting his offense up high, which makes it a lot harder for him to operate.
Man-to-man defense by Ateneo. Wong guarding Teng. Huge task for Adrian Wong. Teng with 27. 7 to shoot. Here's a pick. Pass, Embala. What a catch. And what a play for the DLSU Green Archers. As they stay ahead and continue to protect their lead. They're up by 6, 1:13 remaining in the fourth quarter. 1 minute 13 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter and a 6-point advantage for DLSU. They won game 1, 67-65. 17,495 gate attendance at the Araneta Coliseum, and they're equally split in half, it seems to me. And again, the intensity, the passion of both teams audible inside the Big Dome. Salle fans, though, looking at what could be their 9th championship if they continue to protect this advantage, Christian. What does Ateneo need to do in these final 73 seconds?
Well, they need a quick 2, but if their 3 is wide open, they should take it also. As you see, a turnover forced by Salle off a bad pass on the inbound.
Well, they drew up a great play. They wanted to free 30 underneath the basket, but Embala, the vision.
Well, the pass was a little bit late too, as 30, as you said, was open for a split second.
A free throw situation. 12 misses for Ateneo Christian. That's going to haunt them if they go on to lose game number 2.
For sure. They've had their chances as they forced Salle in the penalty early in the fourth. Just unable to make them. And how about this guy on the line?
And how about that voice? Voice of ABS, Peter Musni. But Ben Embala, going back to your point, Christian, winning the MVP today and on the verge of a double-double after a 20-point performance in game number 1. He's at 17 already. A chance of MVP ringing inside the Araneta Coliseum.
With the big offensive rebound putback.
And that steal.
The steal, the terrific catch off a pass by Jeron Teng. Had to stretch his arm to get that pass and was wide open.
But as they say, it's never over until the final buzzer. 8-point advantage for Salle. Verano for 3 from the corner. Oh, a big shot. Rafi Verano keeps Ateneo in this game.
Well, that's just a bad play by Tratter. We all know that Verano can hit the 3. I don't know why he was wide open in the corner.
Deficit is 5 if you're Ateneo. Go with a quick foul.
Not a good foul that time by Go. If you want to foul, you had to foul early, but since time was wasted already.
And I think what Coach Taft Avenue was saying was, you should foul, but not you. That's his 4th personal foul. Isaac Go.
Well, but not only that, Salle was able, it was 7 seconds only remaining in the shot clock. If they opted to foul, then Coach Taft would have told them right off the bat on the inbound. They were able to waste time, and now they're, Jeron Teng, best player of the game so far, is on the line to extend the lead.
Misses the first of 2, but knocks that in. Matches his season-high 28 points. And a timeout here by Ateneo. They're down by 6, 78-72, with 43 seconds remaining in game number 2. Possession game in favor of Salle. 43 seconds remaining. Still some time for Ateneo to work with, but LaSalle fans already feeling it. And for Ateneo fans, it's a wait and see if the Blue Eagles still have some left in the tank to mount one final comeback in this fourth quarter.
Well, let's see what Coach Taft has up his sleeves as the last inbound ended up in a turnover.
They go to Verano, who hit a three earlier. Mike Nieto, Ravenna goes up, misses. Verano, Torres, and it is in the hands of Montalvo. Oh, dang, fumbles the ball, but only 26.4 seconds remaining. Christian, and a 6-point advantage for the LSU.
They're still not out of this. A quick two can still help, but if you're LaSalle, even if it's off a made basket, you want to make it as hard as possible for Ateneo and make Ateneo work the clock.
Wong against Torres, playing in his final season. Asistio fakes, and Bala is there. Wong a long three, way off, go. Misses from point-blank range, and that may just secure it for DLSU. That rebound by Thomas Torres, and Geronteng already lifting his hands as the Archer fans already rejoicing with an imminent win here with 10.4 seconds remaining.
Please clear the court.
Referees and event security had to contain the crowd, and the media already jumping in before the game is even over. Free throw still on the way for Thomas Torres. If he hits just even one of two, it will be all over. G-Boy Babilonia, we talked about his injury. He's getting inserted. Co-captain of the Blue Eagles, and rightfully so, as he's been such an inspiration for the Blue Eagles the entire season 79. And a round of applause coming from the Ateneo fans as well.
We just got to tip your cap, first of all, on LaSalle for a great year. Just domination so far, right off the bat, first round. Struggled in the second round, maybe the last 2 to 3 games. But really, the depth of this team, led by Geronteng and Ben Mbala,
And what
a little bit too much.
terrific move here, Christian, by Coach Alden Ayo, as he puts in the seniors in the final 10.4 seconds. Jason Perkins, Thomas Torres, Julian Sargent, Geronteng in the lineup, all playing in their final 10.4 seconds of season 79.
Well, it's going to be an emotional moment, not only for them, but also for Ateneo, as you mentioned earlier. Coach Taft putting in G-Boy Babilonia also in his final year. Story could have been different, if he was healthy, having that extra body on Big Ben, a senior on the team.
Adrian Wong dishes Asistio, a high arcing three. A rebound, Ben Mbala, and that does it! Congratulations, the De La Salle University Green Archers, your UAAP season 79 champions. And again, it is that much sweeter as they take it away from their arch rivals, the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles, 79-72. Tremendous effort by that man, Geronteng, and he gets congratulated, rightfully so, by Ateneo's head coach, Taft Baldwin. 28 points, matching his season high. And he did promise to play his biggest game today, and he delivers. Great taste, great team of the game and of the season. Your UAAP season 79 champions, De La Salle University Green Archers, as the confetti comes down on the Archers for a terrific season, only blemished by that one-game loss in the elimination round. They went straight through Adamson and then demolished Ateneo in 2 games in the finals, best of 3.
well, they needed those games. The last 2 games of the elimination was after they lost to Ateneo, was against FVU, and that was a grind game also. One of the toughest games they played all season. And I thought, that game was a character game for them, especially in terms of their execution half court. You see Ben Mbala, boy, what a season, what a year for him.
Ben Mbala said it was more about the MVP award. He wanted the championship, and he got the championship. Delivered it for DLSU with a great performance today as well. 18 points for Mbala and 10 rebounds. Another double-double for Big Ben. Now we'll take a quick break here on SNA and come back and celebrate the championship and the finish of UAAP Season 79. (79-72) the final score as LaSalle wins in straight games versus Ateneo in their best of 3 here in season 79 of the UAAP Finals. Our PS Bankable Player of the game, isang tulog lang, may kotse ka na. Jeron Teng, 28 points in game number 2 after pouring in 10 in game number 1.
Well, not afraid of the moment, talking about Jeron Teng, and what a season for him. As time and time again this season, from the first game of the season since we opened last September up until tonight, just hitting one big shot after another, setting the tone for this team and bringing home the championship for LaSalle.
And what an average in the finals, 19 points per game on 52% shooting from the field. Our Milo Nutri up his game winner against Chibueze Ike. It is Ben Mbala, who we saw in tears earlier after winning the MVP for LaSalle. The first since 91, since Don Aliado won the MVP as a De La Salle Green Archer. What a performance as well for Mbala. 18 points, 10 rebounds. We'll take another quick break as we come back later on with the celebration of the championship of DLSU in UAAP Season 79.
They dared to shoot down every challenge and dominated the competition.
Yes, sir!
Now that the crown is within reach, expect mayhem to take control.
And LaSalle will go to the finals.
Don't miss the De La Salle Green Archers in the UAAP Season 79 Finals. Dare to dream. Only on SNA HD.
My dream for the Blue Eagles this season is to win a championship, of course. It's been a while since we last won a championship, and right now we're trying our best every single day, every single practice.
The younger Ravenna is back and more than ready to redeem himself this year.
I always think of it as a challenge to motivate myself to do what I can in order to help the team.
The Blue Eagles failed to advance to the finals last season 78, and now that the Katipunan squad will battle it out this UAAP without the help of Kiefer Ravenna and Bon Pesumal, it's time for a rebuild. Bagong Ateneo men's basketball team ang sasabak sa UAAP. Under a new demanding taskmaster in Coach Tab Baldwin.
It's a young team that needs a lot of work. I think like a lot of Filipino teams, it's lacking in height. So we don't have as many big men as we would like, but I like the composition of our team.
Coach Tab has been focusing on making the Blue Eagles a well-oiled machine.
I'm not a big guy on terms of individuals, especially this team. We put a lot of emphasis on that in the preseason, and I think they've done an outstanding job.
We lost a lot of our key players, but I feel like this year we have a lot of incoming players, freshmen, and also players coming back from last year that could really do a lot for the team this year.
Hard work, focus at dedikasyon sa laro. Ang hinihingi ni Coach Taft sa bagong roster ng Blue Eagles upang maging matagumpay ang team sa kanilang kampanya ngayong UAAP Season 79.
I think it'll be a big thing this year to be a leader because we have a lot of freshmen coming in. I think you can expect that every game we give a good fight. I mean, I won't go out here and say that we're going to win every game, but for sure the Blue Eagles will fight every game.
The other thing I hope they see is growth. From what they see at the beginning of the season, as the season progresses, I hope we continue to improve and gain more experience and evolve as a team.
Welcome to the awarding ceremony of Season 79 of the UAAP. And let me call on to Center Court, members of the Board of Trustees of UAAP Season 79, Reverend Father Ermito Desagon, the President of UAAP Season 79 from UST. Hilda Maria Paz R. Camus, UAAP Season 79 Secretary and Treasurer from UST. Emmanuel T. Fernandez from Ateneo de Manila University. Erica Caitlin D. from Ateneo de Manila University. Edwin Theodore C. Reyes from De La Salle University. Emmanuel Calanog from De La Salle University. Mr. March Ventosa from ABS-CBN Sports. Let us award the second runner-up of Season 79 of the UAAP Basketball Tournament. The Far Eastern University Tamaraos.
Maybe call on the representative of
May we call on the representative of FEU to come down and receive your trophy. Please put your hands together for Raymar Jose and Prince Orizu of the FEU Tamaraos. Calling in our first runner-up, the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. Congratulations to the Blue Eagles, no shortage in terms of effort, considered as a major underdogs in Season 79, came up big. But in the end, fell short to the eventual champions of Season 79. The Eagles are Anton Asisio, G-Boy Babilonia, Aaron Black, Jamie Escaler, Isaac Go, Chibueze Ike, Sean Ildefonso, Jolo Mendoza, Matt Nieto, Michael Nieto, Chris Porter, 30 Ravenna, Rafi Verano, Jay White, and Adrian Wong. And head coach Tab Baldwin. De La Salle University Green Archers missed the playoffs for only the third time in the UAAP's Final Four era in season 78. This year, the Archers are back on top and back with a vengeance. A team that has lived up to expectations. Finally, UAAP season 79 men's basketball will be etched in their Animo record books as their year. The UAAP season 79 men's basketball champions, put your hands together for your De La Salle University Green Archers! Congratulations, Justin Baltasar, Andre Karakut, Mark Dyke, Jologo, Langy Langston, Ben Mbala, Aljon Melesio, Kip Montalvo, Brent Paraiso, Jason Perkins, Prince Rivero, Richie Rivero, Julian Sargent, Jeron Teng, Thomas Torres, Abu Trotter, and Lars Muyang, and head coach Ateneo.